The flight attendant's regretful encounter with President Ibrahim Traoré. It was a typical morning at Ouagadougou Airport as Flight F711 prepared to depart for Paris. President Ibrahim Traoré, Burkina Faso's interim leader, and his entourage arrived at the VIP lounge, unaware of the shocking incident that would soon unfold involving a flight attendant named Ayoulai. The flight attendant's regretful encounter with President Ibrahim Traoré. It was a typical morning at Ouagadougou Airport as Flight F711 prepared to depart for Paris. President Ibrahim Traoré, Burkina Faso's interim leader, and his entourage arrived at the VIP lounge, unaware of the shocking incident that would soon unfold involving a flight attendant named Ayoulai. Ayoulai, 25 years old with 5 years of experience, began boarding preparations alongside her colleagues at 9:30 a.m. She had worked numerous flights to Africa, but never encountered a head of state. At 10 o'clock a.m., Flight F711 was scheduled to take off, but President Traoré's arrival delayed boarding slightly. At 10:05 a.m., President Traoré and his entourage boarded the flight and were shown to their seats in first class. Ayoulai greeted them with a brief, "Hello, sir," polite, but surprisingly informal address for a head of state. She failed to say, "Mr. President," or acknowledge his title in any way. President Traoré's aides exchanged disbelieving glances. The president himself remained calm, but appeared surprised by Ayoulai's casual tone. As Ayoulai began the safety demonstration, she rushed through the instructions near President Traoré's seat, barely making eye contact. As passengers boarded, Ayoulai checked the manifest and noticed a problem. Mr. Olivier Kamari's replacement, another top diplomat, Mr. Pt1, a white French businessman, was booked on a later flight, but needed to be on this one. Ayoulai's supervisor instructed her to resolve the issue by relocating a business-class passenger to economy. Ayoulai scanned the cabin and approached President Traoré, seated in 3C. "Excuse me, sir. I need to request that you relocate to economy class seat 47D. We have another priority passenger who needs your seat," Ayoulai said politely but nervously. President Traoré looked up from his reading material, expression calm and subtle. "I'm intrigued by this request. Have you asked any other passengers in business class to vacate their seats?" he replied softly, his voice firm but gentle. Ayoulai hesitated, realizing she had only checked seats occupied by African passengers. "No, only this section, sir," she admitted nervously. President Traoré's eyes locked onto hers. "I believe this request may be motivated by something other than airline policy. Am I incorrect in assuming no European passengers were considered for relocation?" Ayoulai's face flushed as she realized the implication: discrimination.